Hi guys, this is Ralph, your host on the Inside Jungle channel. Welcome back. If you are for the very first time, do not forget to subscribe if you enjoy this video. Now, I said that today is a gloomy day, so inside our living room we will not have too much light, and I was thinking that the change of scenery will be beneficial as well. So we are back on my citrus balcony. I can say that it's a citrus balcony because it's full of citrus seedlings. Now what I would like to share with you today, it's a 3 months update with my bonsai seedlings that I tried to save, to rescue 3 months ago. Almost 3 months on the calendar, yes. So if you watch my previous video, you probably remember that I had a few seedlings that were not doing well. So I had to interfere quickly in their development, and I'm happy to report you that they're doing so well. But I don't want you to take my word for it, so I want to show it to you. Although my workspace over here, it's not as neat as in the living room, it's quite crowded over here with a lot of seedlings. I hope you're gonna find this video enjoyable and you're gonna learn something from my experience. This one in the way, it's our Dracena tree. We're not gonna focus on him right now. Mommy still loves you, Dracena, but you are not today's video's focus. Okay, so 3 months ago I saved some Calamansi, and basically what I did, I repotted them. This is one of them, and this is potted or repotted in a normal size pot, so to speak. And ow, Mommy doesn't want to hurt you, so be still. Yes guys, Calamansi is a type of citrus and it has these thorns. Look at them, nice and healthy thorns, and if you're not careful, they are gonna sting you. Okay, so what I wanted to share is that this plant in 3 months developed 1, 2, 3 big branches and some more leaves over there. I had to cut the top off because I wanted it to give branches from below, not only from the top. As you know, I live in an apartment, so tall citrus trees are not quite an option, for now at least. So this tree, not only that it was saved, is doing very well, and it has a lot of new growth. I'm gonna let it grow just maybe a few more centimeters in height, maybe a couple of inches, and then I'm gonna stop its growth in height. Once you do that, you always have to be careful, and you always have to go back to the top because it's going to continue to give new leaves emerging from the very top of the plant. So once you will keep on clipping them, taking them off, the plant will know that there is no space to grow over there, so they are going to start giving you shoots from below. Okay, so this is not a bonsai actually, this is just a rescued seedlings that I love so much. The size of the pot is suitable and it's gonna stay in this pot, I would say, for a couple of years. For now I'm watering it still from the top, but the warm weather starts to come, and I know the little buggers called those black flies, if you know them. They resemble fruit flies, they're gonna be back. So fungus gnats, yes, I remember the name, and they are gonna be back, so I'm gonna start watering from the tray again. Now what's gonna happen, the roots are gonna focus on the bottom part of the pot, and this whole part will not gonna be properly used by the root system. So it's something we have to deal in time with. Now, in order to prevent that same thing happening, so having just a thick system of roots over here, I figured why not try to keep them in bonsai-like pots, like this one. And if you remember the previous video, I took a tray that I had from some, I don't know, dish or meat or salad, I don't know what I bought in this plastic tray, and I put some holes in it, and this became my bonsai tray. This is not a proper bonsai tray. I'm going to show you in a moment how one looks like. This is how one looks like. Okay, this is a neat one. It's still plastic, not ceramic, how I would prefer. This is what I ordered from AliExpress. I have 2 of them, but I did not decide yet which calamansi will go next into a bonsai tray. Maybe I'm gonna wait for this one to grow a little bit stronger, and next fall it's gonna be transferred over here. I don't know, I'm not yet decided. But what I wanted to share with you, although I have been a little bit worried that spreading the roots in such a shallow, I would say yes, it's quite shallow for the regular, compared to the regular one, shallow pot, but still the root systems developed nicely. And the plant is doing well. So well actually that it decided to give a straight branch right from here. Straight branch, giving it a funny look. Let me see if I can angle it so you can see how the tree looks like. I didn't change the natural inclination of the tree, which is like this, but the seedling found a way to restore its balance by giving this very straight branch. I'm gonna let this one grow maybe 1 inch. That will be around 2 centimeters, a little bit more, and then I'm gonna stop its growth from the top. I want it to be even in height with this side, with this part. So since I repotted it, it changed in color. It stopped losing leaves. It looks much better. It gives me new growth over here as well. And as I said, this tall straight branch emerged at the beginning as a water sprout. It looked like a water sprout, but I decided to keep it. Anytime it changed color from very pale green, like that one over there, which is not a water sprout, but this one looked like very pale, and it changed to dark green. So this is what I can say, my little bonsai, and this is doing just fine. So it adapted very well to this shallow pot. One more bonsai that is not doing so well just yet is this one. I also did not change its natural inclination. I let it like this. Why I said it's not doing so well, although it gave me new growth over here, you can see it. It still suffers of some deficiency. I did not identify exactly what's the matter with this guy, but I changed it from the balcony. I put it in my windowsill in the living room because it's getting a little bit more light over there, and it starts to improve its appearance. What I'm very happy is that it did adapt to its shallow tray as well, and it's not it's reacting well actually to the environment, and it doesn't have any more leaf drops. So it's doing well. Now, another bonsai update from even an older video that I posted a while back, when I tried to take 2 seedlings. Actually there was a third one, but I don't know where I put it right now, and I tried to shape the branch, the main stem actually, the trunk of the tree. I tried to shape it in a way that would be different and aesthetically pleasing in my eyes at least. Now this tree did not do well at all, although I didn't use too much force, and the wire that I used was not hurting the plant. She didn't like it, so this calamansi didn't like it at all. Although it grew taller, It had, look at these leaves, weird shaped leaves, curled inward, and after that leaf drop, and now some deficiency, which I'm working on slowly but surely. Now it's doing well, no more leaf drop, but I removed all the, let me see if I can show you. Yes, I had this kind of wire, which is a gardener's wire. I removed all of it, and I'm gonna let it fly free for a while, and maybe I'll go back to shaping its stem. Okay, and the last one that I want to show you today, this one looks a little bit better, but it happened the same thing. It started showing no sign of new growths for so many months, like many months. It stayed in the same shape and size, and then it had some leaf drop as well. So I decided to remove the wire, the gardener's wire, and now I only support the trunk of the tree with this little wood stick. Make sure that the trunk is straight, and you can see my attempt in trying to have 3 main branches shaped differently, I would say. Now, after I removed the wire, I have to let you know that the tree gave new growth. This is all new growth. It's still pale. We are coming out of winter, so we are in spring right now. The sun is increasing in its strength, so the more sunlight they will get, I think they will be better. They did survive the winter only with my LED light that you cannot see the color right now, but I do have another video showcasing the light. And now I hope they will improve. So, lessons learned. When your seedling is 1 year old or maybe 1.5 years old, it's way too young to play with wire and to try to shape it. It will not tolerate it well. You are just going to stop its growth. So try to not play like I played. Well, I did had quite a few seedlings on my hands, so let's say I afforded it. But I do love each and every one of these guys, so if you don't want to lose them, do not try to play in shaping your seedling when it's so young. I would say maybe wait until at least your seedling reaches 2 years old, and then try to do it. My seedlings recovered, I'm happy for it, but at the price of this discoloration and inhibited growth for a long time. So it's up to you if you want to try earlier. This is what I learned. I will not take such a young seedling anymore and playing with its shape. Just let the nature develop, and then try to shape it in a more aesthetic way. Now, don't forget, bonsai, it's an art. Bonsai, it's a style, and it's not a type of tree. So you should also read a little bit and learn a little bit about bonsai art if you really want to do it for real. Now, this is the tree that mostly looks like a bonsai so far, because it has this unique angle and this unique branch. And I'm gonna let it grow for a while, just a little bit taller, and then see how I can shape its branches to be aesthetically pleasing. And then whenever your citrus seedlings are not doing all right, you have a massive leaf drop and you cannot tell why, check for spider mites, check for the watering schedule. They don't like to be left with soggy feet. Okay, so they like moist soil but not super wet, so be careful. And if these are none of the reasons that you could identify, then quickly change the pot. You don't have to increase it in size. I wanted to see how it's gonna develop, And this little fellow is doing just well. I'm so proud of him. So this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and you have learned something with me and from my experiments with my seedling plants. By the way, they are Calamansi or Calamonding citrus type. They are one of the hardiest citrus that I've known of, and they are brought from the Philippines. So this is why they are dear, so to me, so dear, and trying so hard to keep all of them alive, because I have a little part of my husband's country here in my Romanian balcony. Thank you so much for watching one more time. I would really appreciate if you would press that subscribe button, and stay safe wherever you are. Thank you. Bye bye.